Hey guys, all right, so welcome back. Today's video, I'm gonna cover something, a little bit of a breakdown of the Bissell Lift Off. It's more like the spot cleaners. I think the picture should pop up right about now. But this is in response to a video that, not even a video, it's more of a comment. Someone was watching, I think it's at Naval Wilson 4446. So if you're out there, Wilson, you know, this one is for you, okay? And I've wanted to do this video for a while, but I just got nudged. So I really appreciate that comment. He wanted to see more of the flap valve that's on the Bissell Lift Off, and it's a valve that can get shut off, and it will close off your suction if you don't really know how to clean it out and keep it free. Okay, so take a quick look at this video. It should be short and sweet, but you know, I'm gonna try my best to take my time to go through everything. It's a breakdown, so it's gonna go all the way to showing you how to get to the pump even. Okay, all right guys, stay tuned. Okay, so so this is the Bissell Lift Off. If you have one of these, it's something similar to this. They may have a different promotion over here, but it's the same setup. All right, you're gonna have your clean water tank in the back. You're gonna have your dirty water tank right here. And the problem that we're trying to tackle right now is to give you a clearer look. Let me remove this dirty water tank. Okay, all right. So this out the way. All right. We just want a clearer look at to do without having to make it awkward with the camera and all that. I'm gonna take this whole thing apart. And the reason why this is gonna be good for you is that you'll at least know how to access it, okay? So let's start from the beginning, all right? Beginning, I'm gonna remove all, got some water in it. I'm gonna remove all of the tanks and everything else. We're gonna unravel the cord, because some of the screws, we'll see in a second, that we're gonna need access to is gonna be around where the cord is, okay? The same thing with the hose. So I'm gonna unravel the hose right now, and that's gonna be really important, all right? So let's get started, all right? So we're gonna take this out. Now remember, some of the screws are short and some are long. Now this is one of the short screws, so what I'm gonna do, if you can get a pile, and or a sheet of paper, and you can write short screw, long screw, and even if you have to do a diagram as to where the short screws go to, okay? So another thing you can do is when we take this off, you can put the screw back into the slot, so then when it's time to put it back together, you just unscrew it and put it back in. So yeah, I might try that. I might try that. We'll see if it works. But right now, that's a short screw. Okay, here we go. This is for the, okay, move this out my way right now. We have 3 screws, 1, 2, 3 short screws. If you can't remember it, just come back to the video and see it. Now we have the bottom here. Okay, let me just kind of, okay. That's also a short screw right there. Okay, all right. Okay, good. All right, so this section, I think we got this section here, at least for now. And there's one more. I'll tilt it. And it's right here. Okay, so that's the other one. All right, so that I believe is long. So I'm gonna remove that one real quick. Nope, I was wrong. That one is short too, okay? I wonder if they just did all of them short now. We'll see, all right? So now, this section can kind of come out now. Everything now kind of snaps out. If you notice what I just did here, right? Everything is kind of come like this. But we still have the other side, all right? So let's turn it over. Now on the other side, some of the screws are hidden, okay? They're hidden under this right here. So you're gonna have to carefully, with a blade of sorts or some kind of flat object, you kind of tilt up here a second, and just kind of get inside here. Just be careful, all right? Because it just peels right off. Now that I have an opening, let me slowly peel that off. See that? Okay, let's kind of put this to the side. Okay, so now this is where the other screws are, all right, so let's get these out real quick. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And one more. Okay, good. All right, guys, you with me so far?
Oh, yes.
I can't hear you now. All right, so now 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 more, okay? Good. All right. Why didn't I get a shorter drill bit? Oh man, preparation. All right, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, here we go. All right, so all these sure, that's good. All right, that's actually makes the job a lot easier. So now let's take everything apart, okay, guys? All right, watch this. Okay, this comes off. All right. Now, so the screw from above, that's what this was about, okay? Okay. All right, so when you put it back together, you're gonna have to be mindful that you lock this section in here, okay? So that's what that's all about, all right? Okay, so let's move this out the way. All right, so now, this is all we're dealing with, okay? So now let's look at this, all right? Now, to get to the pump, we're gonna have to remove some more screws, but right now I just kind of want to focus our attention over here, okay? All right, so let's see. All right, so we have 2 screws at the bottom here, all right? So let's remove this. Now, if yours don't have it, guys, then don't worry too much about this, because then yours may not be designed to go from upright. Look at this. This thing is brittle. It's brittle. Look at that. I would have to see if they actually sell this part. Now this is a long screw. Now this is now what I'm talking about, where the screw's a little bit longer. But look how brittle this thing is. Look at this. I'm gonna have to see if I have another one to replace this door. Okay. And the reason why it's brittle, guys, is that we haven't been going in and out and cleaning this thing out on a consistent basis. This has just been left there to kind of rot, okay? And soap will do that. Water, can do stuff like that, kind of corrode things, all right? But this is it. This is the door. This really is only for the machines that go from upright to portable. So when you step on that lever on the side, and then you release it from the upright position, and it allows you to have a portable unit. If you bought yours as a portable unit, you're probably not going to have this little panel right here, because there's no need to flip back and forth, from suction to the hose and suction to the upright. And that's what this is. Right now, the moment you put your dirty water tank on here, the suction is coming from the motor to here, okay? Actually, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me plug this in real quick. At least you fully understand what's happening, okay? So let's turn this on. All right, so the suction is coming here. The moment you put your dirty water tank on it, okay, this is a filthy dirty water tank, but the suction now hits the tank and it's looking for an exit, okay? And the exit now is here. So now so whatever's in the path in this alleyway here is gonna get sucked in, okay? So what they ended up doing is say, hey, if your flap is open like this, the suction is gonna lead to the hose. And now you can use the hose as a to clean, right? But the moment you sit it on the unit, okay, something is gonna push this up. Look, let me use this screwdriver. Something on the base unit is gonna push this up like this. And then it's gonna close. and then the suction is going to go down to the floor. And now the floor unit is going to have the suction, and then like that. You see that? So what this is right here, if you notice, is a lot of, look at this, a lot of crud and soap scum and all that stuff, and that's what would get this to be jammed up and locked in, and you can't even, you can't open this. All right? Does that make sense? You see that? All right, so what you would do, you get a toothbrush, you get some kind of a spraying unit. This is Clorox bleach. So I'm gonna hope not to get this on my clothes, but I just needed something that would allow me to kind of spray a little bit. So I'm gonna be very careful with this, okay? Then you just kind of, just clean it the way you would anything else. This reminds me of back when I was in my teens, when we bought up brand new sneakers like Pumas or Adidas. This is back in New York. And we would get our toothbrush and we would clean our sneakers and our laces, okay? So I got those skills from those days. All the old timers know what I'm talking about. Not old timers, but you know what I mean. I forgot the boom, we're not boomers, what are we? Generation something. All right, anyway, but this is what we did. And all you do is just use a little toothbrush or something and clean this out. Just clean it out, all right? All right, now you would push it up and just make sure it's, you can actually do this action here. Okay, now if you notice when I'm doing that, there's something that's moving over here. This is more like a little spring area, see this? Okay, and I do this a few times. You just want to make sure that there's nothing is obstructing this. All right, so you wash this out, you clean this out, you keep it loose. Okay, now, that's the end of this part. If you were here just for that section, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying this long. If you're interested in understanding how to access your pump, hang around for a couple more minutes, all right? So let's take a look at this. If you want to hang out, do the pump, this is where we're going. We're going to remove the ducts, okay? Okay? Remove the ducts. When you're working on these, you should probably unplug them, all right? Gosh, man. If my kids can be here to see what I just did. No, actually, my kids are here. They're manning the camera. Say hi, guys.
Hello. Hey.
Hey. All right. Okay, so the reason I took this off, because one of these screws is actually holding this on, and I need to be able to get this loose in order for me to get over here. And not necessarily, but I'm gonna show what I'm talking about, okay? Now watch this, there's a screw here, there's a screw over here, and there's a screw here, and there's one over here. And be mindful of this one because the tubing is here, so you're gonna have to be, just know what you're doing here. Kind of just pay attention to where the screws are coming from and what's being held down, okay? So here we go. Let's take this off. Okay. Now these are long screws. So it looks like the long screws are the ones that are in this particular section right here, okay? Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Just remember what. All right. It feels better if I did it standing up, but didn't want to kind of overshadow what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can remove this without this, because I know with this, I get access to the on and off switches and stuff like that. All right, let's see if I have to do that. Oh, one more screw, guys. Over here. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so again, that's why you maybe I didn't even need to remove that duct, but still, get it done. No, I did. Because one of the screws, let me see, make sure I'm right. Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's all good. All right, here we go. So, So if your suction problem goes beyond your tank, if it's not because your tank is warped, not suction, I'm sorry, your spray problem, this is a separate issue. The next thing is going to be your pump. Most of the time, guys, the thing that go bad is this solenoid right here that needs to be replaced, okay? So you guys can tune in for another video where I'll show you exactly how to replace these things. Right now, the focus on this video was the front. I just wanted to continue so you can see why it would be important to know how to remove these things on the side. But if you really can get to it from here, let me show you what I mean. If we had to force the issue, watch this. You really can get to it without removing that. Let me show you what I mean. Look. Let me put this back here for a second. Okay. All right, come on, buddy. Here you go. All right, now. Snap it things in. Okay, so if I wanted to work on that little piece without taking everything apart, I can kind of if you notice, I can get to the 2 screws right here, okay? I can kind of get here, you're limited because this is still kind of in your way, but you can really kind of work it without taking the whole thing apart. You can kind of do it just from this section alone, all right? Okay, but like I said, tune in again to see more about how to replace this section right here, how to take these out and replace them. If you want to get to the pump, there's another video for that. This first video was about that, all right? For those of you who hung around this long, thanks a lot. Thanks to all of you who subscribe, all of you who support in your different ways. I appreciate all the help. And if, hey, listen, share the video, like the video. It does help us get around the algorithm and get people to see what we're doing, okay? All right, until next time, thanks. Bye.